Hello and welcome to Goddess Resurrection. My name is Britta and I am your host, and today's episode is on New Earth Future. The new earth is here, sweet sister. The new earth is here. This episode is to prepare you for this time frame up until August 8th. Now, this is going to be a part of the Lionsgate portal. This is a portal that lasts until August 12th, but I wanted to start preparing you for this now because this is a potent time for manifestation. And I want for you to get onto your new earth path, onto your new earth timeline. And it's very important for these next 2 weeks to be diligent. And we'll get into the details of it just now. But let me say hello. Hello. It's intensifying, isn't it? How are you? I know. Let me know in the comments how you have been feeling. I mean, it's super intense. Everybody's purging in different ways, right? Some people are purging physically, other people are purging mentally. Old ways of thinking are resurfacing, and people are like, what? I haven't thought this, or I haven't thought in this way in forever. Old emotions are coming up, triggers are heightening. It's part of this dance. It's part of the ascension, right? We are receiving such high light infusions. And this is all already in preparation for the 8/8 Lionsgate portal. And it's going to ramp up. It's going to intensify. These frequencies that are coming in are going to get more and more intense. And of course, this is for the ascension. Of course, this is for the new earth manifestation. And so what I'm going to start with by saying is that it really matters. It matters for you to stay diligent now because we're splitting. The timelines are splitting. Old Earth is going to stay on a certain timeline, and New Earth is going to move into a higher frequency, higher consciousness timeline. And I actually had somebody leave a comment on one of the YouTube shorts earlier, and are we leaving people behind? Are we leaving souls behind? No, we're not leaving anybody behind. Everybody's welcome, and every soul will eventually ascend. Maybe not in this lifetime, maybe not in this way that we are moving into and through right now here on earth, but every soul has the choice to join in. Every soul has that ability to choose to trust themselves, be in their feminine energy. You being in your feminine energy is key to it all. And we'll get into the details of it now. But let's jump in terms of old paradigm, new paradigm, old earth, new earth. We're not leaving anybody behind. It's just that every soul awakens or opens at a different time. And that is appropriate too, right? There are still lessons souls are needing to learn and also to play out for other people, right? We're all here together. So a soul that seems to be so unconscious is also playing a role to somebody who might be very conscious. How compassionate is this conscious soul able to be? How empathetic is this compassionate and conscious soul able to be? Right? Not judging, not fearing, not separating anymore. So my Goddess Resurrection program has started. We just had our first group meeting. And by the way, if you feel called to join in, it is self-paced. It will continue to be an enrollment for years to come, because that's how the feminine energy flows. But back to what I was gonna say. So in this group meeting, we were talking about oneness consciousness, and how oneness consciousness has nothing to do with everybody needing to be the same, think the same, feel the same, speak the same, see the same. No, oneness consciousness has nothing to do with that. Oneness consciousness is accepting the differences, accepting the uniqueness, accepting the different ways in which, in the different times in which we evolve. So again, let's say here is somebody who's still very much in the old earth, and here is somebody who's already pretty settled in the new earth. In order to stay in the new earth, it's necessary to be of the oneness consciousness to understand that, okay, so this soul over there is still unconscious, is still needing to learn, is still needing to heal deeper, is still needing to go through whatever process this soul is meant to be doing here for self and for others. Right? Let's not be so quick to dismiss that soul that is still believing only what they can see. This soul that is only believing what can be proven. Right? This soul is also testing this soul over here to see how compassionate can this soul be? How understanding of the divine process can this soul be? Yes, really anchoring in the oneness consciousness, really anchoring in the higher frequencies through this compassion, through this empathy, through this understanding, through this wisdom of that, yes, we're all here together. It still means, though, that everybody is different, everybody's unique, everybody's got a different path, everybody has a different soul mission. Everybody has a different blueprint. Every soul has a different timing. And that's divine orchestration too. So we don't want to feel bad, or we don't want to judge, or we don't want to feel better than, or we don't want to make them feel less than, because that's all ego, and whoop, we're slipping right out of the new earth. Yep, because vibration needs to be steadied. Right? We need to learn to stay very steady in our increases, in our ascension, which means mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually aligning to deeper and to deeper and to deeper levels. Let's dive into how to do that. For these next 12 days, because this portal is already active, the 8-8 Lionsgate portal is already active. And so from today, which is August 1st, until August 12th, this is open. This portal is open and active, and we are being infused with light codes. We are being infused with higher consciousness. Mother Earth is as well. Mother Earth is being infused with the exact same light codes. This is why it's so important to ground. This is why it's so important to connect with Mother Earth at this time, because we're all here together. There is no separation, and we must be grounded into Mother Earth in order for us to actually embody these light codes. So think of it in this way: you aligning yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. What does that look like? It looks like this. Mentally is probably going to be the biggest challenge, because the ego and the old beliefs, the old conditioning, they're going to jump in, because And this was another comment that I had that, well, is this a location? Is the new earth a location? Or is it just a belief? Good question, right? Well, it is a belief to start with, but let's go deeper on that, because in the end, it is much, much, much more than a belief, right? A new earth vision, of course, is a personal experience, but it's really not so much about the location, which that's a very 3D way of perceiving it. It is really an experience. It is really a way of feeling, a way of being, a way of living, a way of seeing, right? So we're back into the mental, emotional, physical, spiritual alignment. And this is so in this way. Think of yourself as, okay, you need to now be very cautious of yourself in the way that you think, in the way that you engage the world. For these next 12 days, make sure you stay as neutral as possible. Don't go off on politics. Don't go off on the rights or the wrongs of people's choices. Don't go off on what you're not yet seeing in your life that you've been wanting to manifest. Don't go into negative, not having, fear, resistance. Don't go into any in all of these ways of engaging. Because right now, as you are staying in preparation and in the receiving of this 8-8 Lionsgate portal, which is the new earth manifestation, the timelines are splitting. The timelines are splitting. You've got to get very disciplined now in not allowing your thoughts to pull you back into the old earth. And so old earth thinking, of course, as we've said before, is fear. Oh no, what if I can't do it? Or what if this isn't real? And maybe it's just a fantasy. Maybe I'm just making it up. It's just all an illusion. This is ego. This is old collective belief. It's old earth. You do not engage it. You just are aware of that it's there and it's trying to suck you out of your vibration, out of your feminine energy. But all you do is, nice try, but no, thank you. You don't even reject it. You don't even do anything. If you want to, you can like kiss it goodbye. Just stay in your breath, stay in your feminine energy, stay neutral as you can mentally. And then your body might be reacting. You might have a lot of, physical discomfort. You could have a real need for sleep. You could have a real shift in terms of not being able to sleep at all. You could have funny cravings. You could have, little pains and aches showing up. Again, whatever it might be, again, your brain, your old way of thinking, your old earth collective ego is going to go and jump in and say, something's wrong. Maybe you need to get a doctor to check it up, or maybe, you need to just do this, or do this, or do this, right? So again, stay neutral, stay neutral, stay neutral, and learn to listen to your body. This is a part of the new earth alignment. This is what is less obvious, right? Because we've been so run by the ego. We've been so run by the mental body. But instead now you want to learn to be in your body. And if your body is struggling and maybe there's anxiety or maybe there's fear purging, whatever it might be for the individual at different moments, at different times, different things could purge. You want to tell your body, you want to get into body communication, tell your body, it's okay, we're safe. It's okay, we're just purging. It's okay. What do you need, right? Connect into your body, breathe into your belly, ask your body, what do you want, my love? What do you need? Make sure you give your body a lot of extra rest right now in these next 12 days. Make sure you give your body a lot of extra good night sleeps. Make sure you give your body a lot of extra water. I've been so thirsty. Remember, water is a conductor for frequency. Give your body as much water as you can. Put a little of good Celtic sea salt in it, right? So it helps conduct the frequencies that are coming in even more. You're building light body. Your body is having to absorb and integrate. So make sure you work with your body, you talk to your body, you listen to your body, body communication, full embodiment, full self-love. So full self-care is the way of the new earth, is the way of the goddess. You've got to get into your body communication. Otherwise, there is no new earth, okay? Super, super, super important. Now, emotional level, emotional things will come up. You might get triggered. You might get triggered by your friend or a family member or at work or by your economics or just waking up in the morning feeling anxious for some, right? And again, stay neutral. Stay neutral. Don't react. Don't pick a fight. Don't let go of having to be right. Stay neutral. Stay neutral, because you are now also are allowing through this neutrality for this purging to happen, because as these light codes are coming in, as you are building light body, as you are calibrating yourself, all of the energies that are not in harmony with your elevated self, with your timeline self of the highest version of you, has to purge. The purging is ramping up, and that's a good thing. You want to shift your perspective on it. Look at it with a smile on your face. You need to recognize that it means that it's happening. You're purging, great. You're ascending. You can feel you're purging, fantastic. You're elevating. You notice how you're purging emotionally or physically or mentally, fantastic. Celebrate it. Take an Epsom salt bath. Go jump in the ocean. Best thing that could happen, because you're on your way onto the new earth timeline. You right now are needing to stay so in alignment with these things that are happening that the ego cannot make sense of. The logic cannot explain. And believe me, your ego and your logic and your reasoning are going to try to pull you back into the new earth with, oh, this doesn't make any sense, and this is all BS, and I don't know, and how do I know, and I need to know. The ego always needs to know. And you come back into your breath, back to being neutral. Back to being neutral. This is a practice that is recalibrating not only you and all of your bodies, mental body, emotional body, spiritual body, physical body. No, right? Remember your auric field. Remember, it's a very big space. It's all recalibrating. It's also recalibrating your reality. Because this is what will show up later, right? You have to be the receiving vessel for these upgrades first. Receiving them with gratitude, receiving it gracefully, receiving it with devotion, devotion to this process that your new earth reality is not present yet. If it is, great, right? But the old world is still going to try to pull you back. Your old ways, your old tendencies, your old mechanisms, your old fears, your old shortcomings, your old wounding, whatever it is that's still needing to be healed, it's all going to ring the alarm bell. You've got to expect it. You've got to expect it. You might not feel great for these next 12 days just because, there's so much going on. There's so much going on. So yeah, you might have days where you're feeling, yeah, you can feel it, right? And you're embodying it and you're like, oh my gosh, right? You can just, it's like you're feeling light, you're being light, you're experiencing some bliss, you're in this flow, you're feeling joy, you're feeling possibilities, right? It's all a feeling experience. It's an experience. Your new earth has to be your experience first. And you've got to now pick a path. You have got to pick a lane. You don't want to be on the old earth timeline? That's fine. You want to be on the new earth timeline? Commit to it. Be disciplined. Be so diligent with yourself, because you're going to get triggered by people, places, and things. It's to be expected. Stay neutral. Stay neutral. Right now is a time that you are embodying codes, light codes that are activating your DNA, that are activating your blueprint, that are activating this which your soul has come here for. If you're still here watching this, you have come here to ascend. You have come here to manifest your new earth now. And so coming back to the way of the old paradigm, well, I have to see it to believe it. How do I know it's real? How can I trust something that's intangible? How can I go just based on the feeling experience? The logic is going nuts over here. It doesn't make any sense. It's not supposed to make sense. It's not supposed to make sense. But, of course, look, if you're really needing to get more into proof, go check out modern science. You could check out, string theory. You could check out, the most modern science is really, really, really confirming spirituality. So there is the observer experiment, where they've now realized that, yes, we are a creator, and yes, we do affect the outcome, and yes, and they're proving it in this experiment where they're shooting atoms through slits, and the observer, even just the camera observing is now affecting it because you see the slits, right? So the observing eyes anticipated that they would form slits. The atoms would just, move through those slits and then on the board show up in form of just these stripes, mirroring the slits. And that's what happened. But then, as the camera was moved away and nobody was influencing these atoms by observing, having expectation, having attachment, beliefs as to what should happen. Now that nobody was watching, the camera was turned away by accident. The atoms were continuing to get shot through these slits. And because nobody was watching, so nobody was influencing the experiment, all of a sudden the atoms were making different formations on the board. So again, we are looking at the reality that cannot be seen by the human eye. Dog whistle, the high-pitched dog whistle that calls a trained dog back to you. The human ears can't hear it. The dog can hear it. So just because we can't hear it, it's not real, right? So it's very important to recognize that beliefs are not the truth, okay? Beliefs can be updated. Beliefs can be upgraded. Beliefs can grow and evolve. Beliefs can change because beliefs are just a conditioning. It is just certain information, but it doesn't mean it's the right information. It doesn't mean it's the right perspective. It doesn't even mean it's the truth at all. And so understanding that your logic, your reasoning, your ego is going to fight it because it goes against what you know. It goes against the comfort zone. Comfort zone is not necessarily a good thing, but it is a comfort zone. Addictions are comfort zones. However, they're just symptoms for deeper energies, for deeper patterns, for deeper wounding and trauma. And this is why right now, for the next 12 days, you hold the potential for such healing. You hold the potential for such clearing in your hands. In your hands, you are in charge. Stop worrying about what you want to believe. Stop overthinking everything and just let go and trust this process. Knowingly or unknowingly, just do blind trust. Just imagine that you're just gonna give it to the universe, give it to your soul, give it to your higher self. And every day, stay diligent with neutrality. Every day, stay diligent with communicating with your body, going out into nature, going out, right? Putting your bare feet on the earth, right? And also trust that these activations will meet you where you are at. That's the intelligence of the cosmos. That's the intelligence of these light codes. These light codes that I'm going to be receiving in like a little Buddha, I'm just going to be like, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. I'm just going to be a sponge. But I've already done a lot of work. So these light codes are going to be calibrating me in a different way than my next door neighbor. But that's okay, because again, every soul is in their own timing. Every soul is in their own way. So just trust that what you need, these light codes coming in will know which layers and levels have to be purged, which layers and levels have to get activated, which trauma and wounding and karma needs to be cleared. Yes, that's the potential right now. I kid you not. Just do it. Just do it. Just, it's in your own hands, and realize that, okay, what do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? To not get fixated on, is this the truth? Can I trust this? Can I believe it? Really? Is it going to hurt you to not indulge that for like 12 days? Is it really going to matter? Is it going to really make a big difference? No. So why don't you just do it? Why don't you just give yourself the benefit of the doubt, stay in neutrality, go outside barefoot, lots of water, lots of rest, and stay in your feminine energy. Stay in your feminine energy as much as you possibly can. So the less you think, the better. The more you breathe and feel, the better. Connecting with Mother Earth, confirming to yourself, okay, yes, I am here to receive these light codes. Bring it, mama, bring it in. Let me have them, right? Just go with it, just flow with it. And trust that these light codes will meet you exactly where you are, and that you're gonna have situations. Make sure you remember to stay neutral. Make sure you stay out of the old ways of thinking and reacting. Keep yourself out of the old tendencies. Keep yourself away from negativity. Keep yourself away from negative behaviors. Keep yourself in the pure receiving of these light codes. If there's anything specific that you want for yourself, intend. I am here intending to receive the codes for my healing. I am here to receive the codes for my abundance. I am here to receive the codes for my prosperity. I am here to receive the codes for my new earth manifestation. I am here to receive the codes for my purpose. Whatever it is that you are really looking to focus on, whatever it is that you're really looking to manifest, now is the time. If you have that extra time, work with it and visualize yourself. Feel yourself. Remember, it's always visualization and you feeling it as well, right? How it feels to have enough time, enough health, enough energy, enough love, enough support. Visualize, feel what it feels like to have so much that you can share it so freely. Feel what it feels like to be in this wonderful relationship, so deeply feeling safe and vulnerable and open and receptive. Feel what it feels like to be in harmony with your life. Feel as you're visualizing yourself in your purpose and what it is that you want to do or move into, right? Really work with it. These next 12 days are you making sure you are solidifying, you are anchoring yourself in these light codes, letting them settle in through all of your bodies, mental body, emotional body, spiritual body, physical body. All of your bodies are real. They are all real. They all need to calibrate. They all need to be in harmony and balanced so that you can really anchor and think into Mother Earth, the earth grounding. Remember that you are not separate from Mother Earth. Remember to stay neutral. Make sure you eat very purely healthy, fresh food. You might feel like doing a juice cleanse. Even better. The more that you work with your body, again, listen to your body as to what it needs. The emotions, let them purge out. Don't engage into any reason as to why they're there, right? The ego loves to do that. Mentally, make sure you don't indulge the doubting, the fearing, the questioning, and just give yourself this time. Give yourself this gift. to trust that these light codes are here for you, whether you can see them, whether you can feel them. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Your soul on the subconscious level, you know exactly what to do with it. Your body knows exactly what to do with it. Just trust yourself, trust your body, trust your soul, trust your being, trust your higher self. It's all part of the orchestration. If you're still here, then yes, you are ready to ascend. You are ready to get onto the timeline of the new earth, which means you cannot afford to distrust. You cannot afford to go into the logic, into the, oh, well, I don't know if I can believe that. Well, then, if you don't know if you can believe that, then you're going to be on this other path. And that's okay too. It's okay. If you don't feel good about not choosing to trust it, not choosing to go with it, not choosing to be in that space of wanting to integrate, of wanting to anchor in, then your time will come at some other juncture. And that's okay, right? So, but if you're kind of just like in the in-between, if you're kind of just like, all right, yeah, I don't know much of it. I don't know that I can fully believe it because I don't see it, but I kind of like it. It kind of resonates. Just do it. Just give yourself this 12-day period. Think light codes are coming in. Take it easy. Listen, feel, breathe, drink lots of water, sleep. Most importantly, stay neutral. Stay neutral to yourself, to your experiences, to your life around you. Stay neutral. Okay. Okay, good. Happy ascending. Happy new earth manifestation. I am so excited. I am so thrilled. I couldn't be happier. Where's Britta? Oh, I don't know. She's receiving light codes. All right, my gorgeous. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your light onto this planet. And I will see you next Friday, which is 8/8. Next Friday is the Lion Gate portal. And next Friday on 8/8, we're going to be doing a super special activation for that 8/8 portal. I am sending love and light blessings to you and yours. Ciao for now.